Don't give up, not yet, because what you're feeling right now isn't the end, it's a signal. Psychology tells us that the human brain is wired to quit right before a real breakthrough happens. When pressure rises, the brain releases stress hormones like cortisol, making you feel tired, hopeless, and confused. Your mind starts whispering, "Stop, this isn't working," but science says something very important here. The brain always resists change first, long before it finally adapts and grows stronger. That resistance you feel is not failure, it is growth happening quietly inside you. The Bible has been saying this truth long before science ever began to understand it. Isaiah 43 verses 2 says, "When you pass through the waters, God promises he will be with you." It does not say if you pass through, it says when, because struggle is part of life. Struggle is not a sign that God has left you. It is part of the process. Psychologists call this the dark before dawn effect, when pain peaks before improvement begins. Right before improvement, people often experience their lowest emotional and mental state. Athletes feel it before record-breaking performances. Entrepreneurs feel it before real success arrives. Spiritually, believers feel this pressure right before elevation and spiritual growth takes place. That is exactly why quitting feels so tempting right now in your life. But listen carefully to this truth before you decide to give up. The moment you think you cannot do this anymore, your nervous system starts recalibrating. Your brain begins building new pathways during moments of extreme pressure and stress. Your faith is being tested not to break you, but to strengthen you deeply. James 1:12 says, "The one who perseveres under trial will receive the crown of life." The crown always comes after perseverance, never before the struggle ends. Psychology explains that true resilience is built only through discomfort and challenge. There is no other way to build strength without first passing through difficulty. If life feels silent lately, it does not mean God is not working. Many times, God works quietly behind the scenes while you are waiting. Neuroscience shows the brain learns most during struggle, not during comfort. In comfort, the mind relaxes, but in struggle, the brain rewires itself. That is why the enemy attacks your mind with discouraging and fearful thoughts. Thoughts like, "What's the point? You are too far behind. Others are doing better." Romans 8:18 reminds us that present suffering cannot compare to coming glory. Psychology calls this delayed reward processing, but faith simply calls it trust. The brain wants immediate results, but God always works in seasons. You do not quit seeds just because you cannot see the roots growing underground. You do not stop breathing simply because growth feels invisible right now. So ask yourself honestly, why would you quit now after coming this far? Science confirms that successful people are not the most talented, but the most persistent. They are the ones who stay longer in the process when others walk away. Galatians 6 verse 9 says, "We will reap a harvest if we do not give up." If you are tired, rest for a moment but do not quit. If you are confused, pause and reflect, but do not retreat. If you are hurting, pray deeply, but never surrender your faith. When you survive what almost broke you, you become stronger than what tried stopping you. Psychology explains this truth clearly. Science confirms it with evidence. And God promises it faithfully through His word and timing. So do not give up now, not here, and not after coming this far. Your breakthrough is not behind you. It is forming right in front of you.